But you mentioned there was a point before like fighting. Do you recall a time when like shit changed around the city in terms of like the environment and things like that?
Yeah, it changed when for me it changed when Roshan and Chief Charlie got killed. That was literally, I lived on McKinnon at the time in the Horseshoe, and they got killed on Newcomb, right near the church on Newcomb and 3rd. And so we heard the shots. And we ran down there, and we was there before the police got there. So that was right after Peter Lee got killed. So that whole incident, being there, and then all of us, the whole Hunters Point going to the general, Roshan being pronounced dead, Charlie being pronounced dead, Dominic Dupree, he was still shot, but he was in, serious condition. He made it out. Forgot who else was there that night that got shot, but, Lord rest their souls, Roshan and Chief Charlie. But on our side, that's when it turned around for me. Because it was a trip, because I was living in Park Merced and Hunters Point, and my partners that I grew up with is from Hunters Point, but the partners that I kicked it with was the partners I went to school with. See, so I had partners from Fillmore, from Lakeview, and we'd go out together. So as one, we'd get the heads up from, we'd be at a party somewhere and we get the heads up. We're at a party in Fillmore. We get the heads up like, man, they about to start trouble, man. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? we get the heads up from my Fillmore partner, Leroy Perkins, or Kenny Mixon. He'd get the heads up. They'd get the heads up. We out of there. Same thing with Sunnydale. But Lakeview, I went to school in Lakeview, St. Michael. So Lakeview didn't even know I wasn't from Lakeview until I was well into my 20s.
So yeah, you're wiggling all throughout the city.
Wiggling.
Yeah. But those shootings that she mentioned, they've come up a few times before on this podcast. And I heard quite a few of my OGs talk about how those times just kind of turned everything upside down and just led to a whole series of
upside
escalation.
Before that, it was fighting. Mm-hmm. Then when all those series of events started, it was serious. Then you was watching out for headlights, walking on the street, and seriously, headlights out. It's serious time to start booking because they coming through. And it was really like that. And it seemed like it was always a summer, and it was hot, and it was time to go outside or something. And it was just like bees attracted to honey type of thing, funk. It was like, and then that was right after Colors, and then that was sensationalized by us. You know what I'm saying? That's an old movie, but hey, let me tell you something. When we was at the movie theater in West Portal watching Colors, we had Hunters Point, Lakeview, and some black hole people sprinkled in that in West Portal. It was problems when we got out of there. The police came and everything just from watching Colors. Watching the movie. It came out of there tripping. I can tell you who it was, but I ain't right now. We're not drinking, so I ain't reading them. They know who they are. GRP.
Word. That's a trip, man. So, but at the same time, you talked about like strutting, DJing, like, so hip hop was in your life at the same time all this was going on.
Absolutely. I seen one of you guys had Qbert on here.
Absolutely.
I'm about to timestamp myself. I battled Qbert at Star of the Sea when he was fat.
What?
Yeah, when he was fat. So that tells everything right there. Once he hears me say this, when you were fat, Star of the Sea, Apollo as well, me, Kevin Armstrong, Mad Mike, we battled. You guys had bigger speakers, but we played so I won't never say we lost the battle, but you was doing your thing. It was like 87, 86.
So you had bars.
I'm talking, I was DJing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was raw then.
Yeah.
I'll pull a cramp now.
I mean, it's interesting, like, probably about the same time, like, all these turf wars are, like, spreading through the city. It's also the same time that hip-hop is spreading around.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah. You got Coog Nut, who I saw on a many of blocks, just rapping against whoever was there. And I'm talking many. I didn't see Coog Nut and Sunnydale rapping against somebody. Hunters Point, Double Rock. I didn't see them all types all over the city. You just see a little crowd, and me being in the music, I see the crowd and I see what they doing, and it's it like bees to honey. There you go again, and it'd be Coog Nut there rapping, doing a 30-minute verse on somebody.
Word. Yeah, I mean that's when we start having our own little rap scene.
Mm-hmm.
Coog Nut, Huey MC,
The Miller, Sunnydale. Who else I want to say back then? I don't remember Hubbas and all that. That was after me, but yeah, it would be The Miller, Huey MC, Budweiser, Selsky. Because Sale has cassettes a lot earlier than a lot of people. So yeah, Sale, Coog, but they were singles. But yeah, that's what I remember. The Miller. Dude from Sunnyvale, from East Palo Alto, Chunk.
Mm-hmm.
Recognize where you got the game. We got our own style, got our own slang. Northern California is a West Coast thing. This is the history of the Bay. Recognize where you got the game. We got our own style, got our own slang. Northern California is a West Coast thing. This is the history of the Bay.